This is the double classic from my friends Jack and Joe and Joe. Jack and Joe Napoli at Analog Alien, Cloud9 Audio, and Joe Walsh have all gotten together and designed this pedal called the double classic, which is part compressor and part classic amplifier, preamp, amp overdrive, let's say, that Joe actually uses on his board in his gigs, solo and with the Eagles. This is a Butenhaus S-style guitar with some Kingman Fat 50 pickups in it. I'm running directly to the very clean channel of a Laney VH 100R, which sounds like this. Let's have a look at the double classic. It's called double classic because it has a compressor circuit, which is a very lovely, subtle musical compressor that gives us a ratio of about 2:1 up to about 10:1, which is almost limiting. And it has a sensitivity knob here that lets you adjust the input signal, which is what's basically going to drive the compressor into compression. So if you're running, say, active pickups, EMGs or something like that, you probably want to back that off. If you're running fairly low to moderate output pickups like the ones I have here, you'd want to bring it up to here. So let's just have a listen to that compressor. And you've got an output control too, which basically feeds the output volume into the next effect in your signal chain. So, clean signal again. So you could conceivably use it as a clean boost if you had the ratio backed off a little bit and the output volume up. Bring the ratio up and it's going to go into compression, of course. Then you would want to use the output as a make-up gain. It's a beautiful sounding compressor. I hope it translates well on YouTube. So for stuff like slide, which I'm, only a little bit getting better at, just hangs onto those notes beautifully. Very nice. So I up the sensitivity a little bit more. Let's go to the bridge pickup. First of all, a clean channel. Turning it on. Hangs onto it gorgeously. That's the compressor side, which you can place before or after the classic amp overdrive side. Now, the classic amp overdrive is not a high gain, it's not even a medium gain overdrive. It just emulates Joe's favourite classic tweed amps, I'm guessing, that he's used throughout his fairly lengthy career. And turning it on will basically give us a warm version of whatever sound we're putting into it if we've got the gain dialed down. And then of course we've got output volume. Bringing a little gain up, say to 10 o'clock. Gives it a little bit of edge, and then if I put the compressor before it, how much gain does it have? Well, let's take it up to 2 o'clock. Back the treble off a bit. Hit it with the compressor as well. Now here's the trick. That compressor at the moment is running pre-classic amp. I can actually make it run post-classic amp so that it's working almost like a limiter. So that's post, here's pre. And of course I can use either of those effects independently. I'd probably use the compressor pre, just so it means that I've got a booster to kick the overdrive or the classic amp circuit a little bit harder. Let's go full gain now and have a listen to exactly what it's going to do. It's got plenty to give there. A quick demonstration with some humbuckers, because I know you'll be wanting to hear it, what it can do with, say, an SG or something in front of it, which I just happen to have here with me. Alright, so we've got pretty classic style PAF pickups in this baby, which means they'll be slightly higher output. I'm going to lower the sensitivity on our compressor circuit. Beautiful, hardly alters the tone at all, but it is squeezing it on, and I can feel that the notes are hanging on for longer. Very cool. Let's have a look at these tone controls, because I know you'll be wanting to hear them. They're very subtle. Nice passive tone controls. Treble. I'd probably have them in the Goldilocks position, about there, as I would with all of the controls. Let's go to the neck pickup, have a quick listen to it. Clean sound first, of course, to compare. Makes an amazing boost. There it is, fellas, the analog, fellas and ladies, Analog Alien Double Classic Joe Walsh signature pedal from my friends Jack and Joe Napoli of New York. It is a bloody little ripper, actually, eminently useful in all sorts of applications, I would imagine. Thank you so much for watching. See you soon.